happening? What's poppin'? This is Leo, founder of Artmartbiz in South Florida, and we have a special edition of Out the Box with Creatives, our beautiful podcast where we pick the brains of creative people. We try and find out what people are thinking that work outside of the box, have their own ideas, work outside of societal norms, and are trying to build their empire by coming up with their own ideas or are just inspired by creative endeavors. So Artmartbiz, we support all creative endeavors in Broward County, Pompano Beach, Deerfield Beach, Boca, and this is a very special edition because it's located in our first gallery show, and the first lovely artist that we're interviewing is Miss Renee. How you doing, Miss Renee?
Hi, I'm great. I'm so excited to be here. This has been just such a wonderful experience for me. Never had a gallery show like this before. I've done fence shows and all kinds of stuff like that and local stuff, but this is my first time hanging on a gallery wall, and I want to say thank you if I haven't said it enough.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you.
My first question is something that is going to spark your imagination a little bit, and I know you got a lot of that, and it's what's your earliest childhood memory of being a creative when you first realized you love art?
All the way back. I didn't do anything that was special, but I could never put my pen or my pencil down. I was always doodling, and there were a couple of neighbors that had some artistic background, and I was just fascinated by that. One young woman showed me her sketchbook, and I was kind of hooked after that. So it's something that is so deep inside of me that I cannot ignore it. I have to put these things down on paper or canvas, and I really feel fulfilled when I do that. So, yeah.
Well, I love that answer, and for a lot of artists, it's like they're compelled.
Yes, definitely compelled.
Mm-hmm. So, just as a follow-up to that question, at what point did you feel like you want to commit to art and make it like something that you're either going to be involved with the community or possibly make money off of it, or fully commit?
I think I fully committed when I was in junior high school. And in New York, junior high school was 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. Mm-hmm. So somewhere during that time, we had some very good art teachers that were doing art classes for the kids. And then when I went into high school, that became my major. And then from there, I went on to FIT. And then from there, I kind of backed off for a while, and I started my family, and I did my artwork in the house. As I said, it's a compulsion. Mm-hmm. So there would be all kinds of doodles and all kinds of ballpoint pen drawings because there was no studio space. So I did a lot of work in ballpoint pen at that time.
Nice. That's what I started off with too, ballpoint pen. In my notebook. Mm-hmm. Also in junior high school in New York.
Junior high school in New York, yeah. There were some great schools there.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad that even though you put your time aside to raise a family, you still stuck with it, because that's the end of a lot of artists.
Yes, it is. My experience is I work in an art store, in an art supply store. So as I work and the people come into the store, they have very similar stories to mine. They have to put their art away to do their career or to raise their family or family tragedies. But that compulsion is still there, and they come back to it, and they come to us, and we set them up with their supplies. And I find that very gratifying too. And they come back and they show me how they've advanced, and I really get excited by that. So, yeah.
That's cool that like you help them continue their journey. As far as your artwork is concerned, what's the purpose of your artwork?
The purpose of my artwork is to inspire people to feel joyful, because there's just so much things in the world that are just so not great, between politics and global disasters and pandemics and all of that. And I just want to know that there are people who feel that the world is a lot better than those horrible things that they're facing. And that's what I like about doing art, is that it can bring somebody solace, or it can bring somebody joy, or it can just be a distraction for a moment to make them change their mind and their outlook.
Mm-hmm. And I just want to add to that, like, I do agree that at this time in history, we need more creatives.
We need more
like
creative people.
an army of creatives to spread love and curiosity and joy. And so with the younger troops of army of creatives, what would you tell a little sapling artist that wants to create?
To keep going. To keep going, because as you start out and your pictures are not that wonderful, but that's not the point. The point is that you're learning. The point is that you're growing. The point is that you're enjoying what you're doing. And even that meditative state, that state of just being calm and doing something that you enjoy doing, is important. It adds more joy to the world. It helps you become a better person. It helps that little sapling become a better person. And that's what I want to see from art. And that's where I believe art has its strength, in that area.
Yeah. Some people will call it vibration.
Yes. So, yeah, just to spread that vibration, to see it ripple out, is important.
I like that. And, speaking to you face to face, like in a calm atmosphere like this, you do have a calm center. So I feel comfortable around you, and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And so, Renee, I want to ask you, for our podcast viewers, where can they find you, and where can they look at more of your work?
I have a Instagram account. It's Renee. It's at Renee Lichtman. It's just my name. So it's RENEE. Lichtman is LICHTMAN. I know it's kind of difficult to remember that. I have a very old legacy website called GalleryRenee.com, and I'm working on a new website which will probably be ReneeLichtman.art. There is a .art organization, and they are encouraging artists, much as you are, to spread their art around.
Excellent. And just as a side note, like, I happen to shop at your art store, and when can they visit you there if locals want to visit you at Jerry's?
Yeah, well, Jerry's is in Deerfield Beach. It's Jerry's Artorama. And I'm there usually Monday, sometimes Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. It moves around because people always have things that come up. And so, we try to accommodate them by having me step in for them or whatever. But normally it's like 2 days a week.
Well, Renee, I really appreciate you being part of the show. My first gallery show, my company's first gallery show, and it's a joy and a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much. I
Absolutely.
appreciate it. Take
Thanks
care.
again.